Welcome back again. First off, I'm going to do pot stickers. I am going to just prepare these though because I don't have the wonton wraps yet that they are going to go in. So my plan with this is to prepare the filling and then I'm going to stick it in the freezer, and we will do this probably on Sunday. And also this will give you an idea of a make ahead, stick in the freezer meal. This pot sticker recipe is great for that because it's kind of a lot of work up front to make this and a lot of cutting and chopping, and if you don't really like that, or it takes you a while, this is a nice make ahead thing. And if you always have this mixture, not always, but if you have this mixture in your freezer, it's a great go-to for dinner because then you can just pull it out, thaw it, whatever the word is I'm trying to say, and then assemble your pot stickers or lettuce wraps. I use it for both. This is the pork. This is a little over 1.5 pounds. I have jalapeno, shallots, mushrooms. I know they don't look great, but they feel fine. They're not like slimy or mushy or anything. Ginger, scallions, I won't use all of them, chives, garlic, carrots, and then last but not least, I have my sauce that I made. I will link the recipe for this sauce because it's kind of key. It's also a great dipping sauce that we use for the pot stickers. So it's important. I will link the recipe for this in the description box because I do have a video, I believe, that just covers the sauce and it's nice and short. I'm also getting out my sesame oil. I keep it in the refrigerator just because I feel like it goes rancid easy. I don't even know if that's necessary, but I don't use sesame oil in my sauce over here that I showed you, but I do use it in this recipe. So I do about that much ginger, chives. Another thing I forgot to mention that I am going to include is cilantro, because I normally would use some fresh, but I don't have it and I didn't feel like putting in frozen. Shallot going in. More shallot going in. I am only going to use the one. That would be too much, in my opinion. Okay, well, I had some technical difficulties, so you missed me chopping up the garlic and the carrots, which are all in and ready to go. Just about to mix this together and get it in the freezer. Oh, that smells so good. And you don't want to use a ton because you need this to hold together, but just enough to give it some flavor. So that was a messy, but probably just going to use that much. Maybe a tad more. Just going to pop this back in the fridge. Just want to spread everything around. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. And look at all that freshness, the fresh vegetables. Oh, I forgot the sesame oil. There's so many ingredients in this. I probably should write it down so that I have it to follow as I go along. You might want to do that. A little bit of this goes a long way, so I don't know if I said this earlier, but you can also make this with ground chicken. I've done both. I really just prefer the ground pork. You could probably mix them together, but I've never tried that. My favorite Ziploc silicone bags, and try to neatly get this in here. I am just going to shape this into a flat, like, rectangle. It just makes it easier to defrost quicker. And then that way it stores in your freezer. You save room with storage. Look at how beautiful that is. I don't know if you can see. So now I'm going to get this into the freezer And we will revisit this on Sunday when we put together the actual pot sticker wraps. It is now Sunday and we are in possession of the wonton wraps. So now I am just getting ready to assemble them all, and I am using a tiny baby spoon because you just want to get a little small amount of mixture into the middle of each wrap. And then I am taking my finger and dipping it in some water and then running that along all four sides. And that creates your glue, basically. And then I take corner to corner and then seal the meat mixture shut by pinching all the sides closed. And then you take a small amount of water and take your remaining 3 points and bring them together. This ends up creating what looks like a little envelope pocket, which you will see here. I will do another one for you using the water as my glue and then bringing it together point to point, squeezing it shut, and then bringing all 3 corners in to meet each other. And then here you can see close up the little envelope pocket. It's super cute, super easy, cooks up nice and evenly. I'm just going to get them all prepared and now head over to the stove with some butter and peanut oil. And it's super simple and super quick. You just fry them on each side, brown them up, and this happens very quickly. Almost as soon as you get them all in, it's almost time to flip them. And then after you do both sides are browned, you come in with some hot water and cover them up and let them steam for a couple minutes. And as you can see here, they turned out beautifully. Let's give them a taste test. I just have a couple here with some sauce. Oh, shoot, I just spilled it. Okay, so let's give it a try. I am going to dip it in the sauce that I just spilled, but you know my favorite Asian sauce that I make that I talk about all the time. That's what I'm using for the dipping sauce today. Here we go. Wow. Wow. When I make this recipe, I usually tend to use ground chicken. This is ground pork. I like this so much better. It just has a better texture and a better flavor. So if you make pot stickers, use pork. My friends, so good. So good. Outstanding. Excellent. The flavor is so good. I want to eat a bunch of these right now, but we don't have time because I have to back up. I have to make the rest of the pot stickers, get them in the wonton wraps, fry up what I have. Then I need to fry up the remaining mixture, the filling, the pot sticker filling. I need to fry that up and get that ready for lettuce wraps. I cooked up all of the pot stickers and we enjoyed a bunch of them. This is what we have left over, which will be perfect for lunches this week. The last thing I am going to do is to finish up by cooking up the rest of the pot sticker filling and making lettuce wraps, of which we will probably have leftovers of that as well. Oh boy. I'm trying to peel the lettuce so that I can get big pieces to roll up to make wraps out of. I'm just going to continue doing this, get them washed up, get the filling fried up, and we can enjoy some of these lettuce wraps. Okay, so I'm going in for one final taste test. I want to see how the wrap is. To dip it into my magic Asian sauce. I need a napkin. I have a lot to edit. Wow. I said it earlier when I tasted the actual pot stickers. And my reaction is the same. Oh God. Whoa, lettuce is falling. Friends, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me in the kitchen. I certainly appreciated having you with me. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. I upload every other day. Can't wait to see you next time.